tend to be two primary camps when it comes to group rides, those who love to go riding as a group and those who would rather go to the dentist than on a group ride. I happen to fall in the category of a person who does most of their riding solo, but do enjoy a good group ride when the ride is set up properly and has a good ride leader. For the first video in this two-part series, I talked about the traits of a bad ride leader. This is the second part of the two-part series where I'll talk about the traits of a good ride leader and a well-organized group ride. If you enjoy shade more than bright lights, check out the first video, which I'll link at the end of this one. Signs that you've been invited to a well-organized ride with a good group leader. Number 1. Destination and or ride maps, links to Google Maps have been provided to everyone going on the ride. This is pretty self-explanatory, and it does really help each invitee decide whether or not they want to attend the ride. For example, if a new rider gets an invite and they feel uncomfortable riding the interstate, they can tell right away if the route has interstate travel. Number 2. A ride leader and caboose sweeper are designated and communicated to the riders in the group prior to the ride starting. Easy enough. Number 3. Any planned stops are well communicated prior to the ride starting. This is especially helpful when certain stops are off the main route that the group is following. Number 4. Ride rules are established, i.e., for this ride we will have new riders joining us. We will be maintaining posted speed limits at all times. It is the responsibility of all riders to maintain line of sight with the rider directly behind them through normal mirror checks. Don't excessively use your mirrors. If you lose sight of the rider behind you, slow down until you get them back. If you don't get them back, communicate with the ride leader. If you can't communicate with the ride leader, continue on the ride and be on the lookout for riders in your group pulling off to stop ahead. This helps everybody on the ride know exactly what to expect, exactly what the rules are, exactly what they're supposed to do, and helps keep the group together. Signs that you have a good ride leader on the day of the ride. Number 1. The ride leader and caboose sweeper will introduce themselves to people on the ride that they don't know and talk about your experience, comfort levels, anything you don't feel comfortable with, anything you're afraid of, if those roads or conditions are on this ride and what the group can do to make it more comfortable for you on the ride, or maybe this ride wouldn't be one that's good for you to go on. Number 2, the fuel status of each bike will be talked about and mentions of where refueling will take place. Number 3, the group will stay together and each rider will be able to see at a minimum the rider in front of them and the rider behind, if not multiples each way. This is just a real tight cohesive group. It means that you're riding together. This is how group rides are supposed to be. Number 4, staggered formation will be used, providing each motorcycle and rider in the group the maximum distance to stop, maneuver, and accelerate. Number 5, each motorcycle, no matter their road position, will have full use of their lane. At no time, unless communicated properly, will another rider occupy any portion of the lane which another bike is riding. It's that riding side-by-side thing you sometimes see. It's not how you're supposed to do it. It's supposed to do staggered formation. The person in the lane can use the entire thing. Number 6, if hand signals are being used, they will be explained prior to leaving on the ride. When I do this, it means that type of thing. Number 7, the entire group will slow down to accommodate the slowest rider. This is, after all, a group ride, not a group destination, which is often confused with group riding. Group destination is we are going to be meeting at destination X at Y time. Please be there, get there on your own, da-da-da-da-da. Group ride is, hey, we're riding together as a group. Signs that you have a good ride leader and well-organized ride after the ride. Number 1, no one was involved in a wreck, crash, or close call. Number 2, everyone enjoyed the ride and no one felt pressured into pushing their limits. Number 3, you look forward to riding with the group again. I know this is a bit of a short video, but I thought it was worth covering the positive aspects. I've been on tons and tons of group rides that were fantastic with good group ride leaders, and I didn't want to give the impression that I'm against group rides. I'm not. I very much enjoy them. Anyways, I hope you have a fantastic day. Keep the shiny side up and the rubber side down. Cheers.